What's up, fam? Today we're gonna be making some absolutely delicious mashed potatoes. I got 3 pounds of russet potatoes here. I'm gonna get these peeled. Hey, this is a simple recipe. It's not gonna take long. So let me get these peeled. Let me get my pot ready, and we're gonna make some absolutely delicious mashed potatoes. I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. Hey, this recipe is absolutely easy, and to be perfectly honest with you, hey, the smaller you cut your potatoes, hey, the quicker they're gonna cook, right? So you don't want to have like huge chunks of potatoes because it's gonna take a long time to cook. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these just like so. So this is about 1 inch, and then I'm gonna quarter these, and we'll be in the game. And I'm gonna do this for all my potatoes. And like I said, do it this way, be less time, you get in the game faster. Now the perfect mashed potatoes, I'm gonna tell you, nice, creamy, silky, hints of butter in there, right? You know, hit a little bit of salt and pepper. Now you can put a little bit of cheddar cheese if you like. Top it with some chives, some sour cream. Hey, mashed potatoes can go a lot of different ways, but for me, hey, hit me with a little bit of bacon, some cheddar. Hey, I love me some mashed potatoes. And you'll say that's loaded, but for me, that's just the norm. Hey, so hit me in the comments. Let me know how you like your mashed potatoes. You like them with a little bit of cheese, a little bit of bacon. Hey, you just like them salt and pepper and a little bit of butter. How you like them, what you put on them. Hey, I can put some hot sauce on them too. And you want to cut these in like sizes also so they can cook, you know what I'm saying, relatively at the same rate. And then they'll come out, you know, you won't have some that's tender and then you have some that still need some time to cook. Hey, you can go back in there and then just go to work mashing them bad boys. Now I got my pot of water and I'm gonna get this boiling. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season my water. This is the key to some absolutely delicious mashed potatoes. You gotta season that water, right? Just like if you're making some pasta, mac and cheese, you gotta season that pasta. We're going in with some better than bouillon, and we're using that roasted chicken base. Let this come up to a boil, and then we gonna put some in there. Now this water is about at its boiling point. Now I got me some cloves of garlic. Hey, I'm gonna put those in there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this boil in that water, and when I drain those potatoes, I'm gonna keep that garlic in there, and that's gonna, you know, be some nice flavor. Now going in with my better than bouillon chicken base, and we're gonna flavor this water along with that garlic. Hey, we're gonna be in the game. So we get us some tablespoons of that in that pot, and you can go with chicken stock if you like. Now this water is up to a boil. Hey, be careful when you're dropping these potatoes in so you don't burn yourself. And we're gonna let these cook until they're fork tender, and we are gonna be in the game. All right, fam, so about 12 to 15 minutes into, you know what I'm saying, cooking these potatoes, what you wanna do, hey, check and see if they fork tender. And you already see, hey, I didn't even, you know, hit that fork on it and it's breaking apart. Hey, we in the game, fam. And like I said, it really don't matter because you mashing potatoes. You ain't making, you know what I'm saying, potato salad. So you can overdo it if you like. It ain't gonna hurt. But you just want to make sure that they are tender and that you can mash them. So we're gonna get this drained. Like I said, I'm gonna keep the garlic inside, and we'll see you guys in a second. Now the next step that we need to do to make some absolutely delicious mashed potatoes is we need to warm some milk, and don't spill it like I did, but make sure you clean it up so it don't burn. While we warming it up, hey fam, I got a delicious banana pudding recipe coming out pretty soon. Check out that video when it releases. Old-fashioned banana pudding. Hey, you'll be in the game. We're gonna let this warm up. I'm gonna add one more ingredient to this milk. I got me a little bit of sour cream. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add about half a tub of the sour cream into this milk. Now, let me tell you, you want to make sure that you're adding in warm milk and not cold milk to your mashed potatoes, and that'll keep them, you know what I'm saying, nice and hot. And at this time, to be honest with you, you can go ahead and add your butter in. And then fam, I already thought that was a good idea to add that butter. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a stick of butter to that milk as it warms, so everything can melt while we get those mashed potatoes mashed. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our attention while that butter melts. We're gonna turn our attention back to these potatoes, and we got our meat masher, potato masher. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and start mashing these potatoes. We're gonna go ahead and season this also. We're going in with a little bit of garlic powder. Now we do still have that fresh garlic in there. Going in with a little bit of onion powder. Now I'm gonna hold off on the salt, but I'm gonna go in with some pepper. Hey, your fam can always go back and salt and pepper to taste. And I'm gonna hit it with some oregano, about a tablespoon. Now everything is melted. That butter, that milk is warm. And then we got that sour cream. Now we wanna add a little bit at a time as we continue to mash these potatoes. And we're gonna get them nice and silky. And then all those other ingredients are gonna get in there and marry. I'm gonna add the rest of my milk and butter into this pot. And these are gonna be some absolutely delicious, silky, creamy mashed potatoes. And then just make sure you got everything mashed really well. Everything's mixed in really good. And it's okay to have like some bits of chunks of potatoes. Hey, that gives it a little bit of texture. But if you want it, you know, creamy, hey, just whatever your palate likes, whatever you used to, fam, that's what you go with. Hey, yes, sir. And then now, once everything is to your liking, hey, you give us a taste and you see if you need to add a little bit more, you know, salt and pepper. Like I said, you can have your fam salt and pepper to taste. But this should be absolutely delicious, fam. We're gonna be in the game. All right, fam, there you have it. You got your absolutely delicious mashed potatoes, and take a look at that right there. Hey, yes, sir, we are in the game. Now it's time for me to get that taste test. Hey, cheers, fam. Yes, sir. Hey, they nice, they creamy. All you really got to do is get you some brown gravy. Hey, you in the game, fam. Yes, sir. That is absolutely delicious, fam. You in the game.